Oh no! I lost power. What's up, guys? Rich Duper Bash in the garage. I've just been doing a ton of wrenching lately. I want to give a huge shout out to Kimberly Sanches, aka the unofficial Basherqueen. She recently sent me a ton of really nice custom carbon fiber parts that I'm going to essentially turn my limited edition Outcast into like an ultralight Outcast. So anyway, I also want to give a shout out to Fast Track Hobbies. They're the ones that kind of hooked me up with this truck a while back. So guys, I haven't had this sucker out in a little while. It's definitely a blast to drive. It's super agile and light, partly because I've got the M2C Racing chassis. I've got the light and speed chassis on here. It's actually done amazingly well, even though it's 3mm and it's got some cutouts. Quite honestly, I thought this would just be for like speed run application, but it's proven to be quite worthy as a basher. Especially if you're running aluminum braces front and rear and you're running the top brace here. This truck's mostly stock, I think, other than an old Voltage Hobbies servo mount. And then I think I went ahead and put in a M2C Racing steering rack and also M2C Racing upper hinge pin mount with the little locking tabs here. So this was just a brilliant idea. Still running stock electronics. The shocks are totally stock towers. Everything else is basically stock besides a RPM rear skid plate and T-bone front bumper. So basically my plan with this rig is just to keep it light. I have been running these backflip LPs pretty much since day one. These are the Creighton 4S mini backflips, and these are just absolutely awesome on the Italian, on the Outcast, Creighton, it doesn't matter. These are just a great tire. So guys, here's a shot of all the parts Kimberly sent me, so bless her heart, but this looks like a just absolutely awesome center brace here, carbon fiber tube. Looks like she uses the Hot Racing aluminum ends. Got a nice top plate here, rear and front towers. Also, it looks like this is an ESC adapter plate specifically for the Max 6. I am running the stock ESC, but I'm certainly up to upgrading. She also sent some gaskets here. These are great for your gearboxes, guys, helping keep dirt and grime out of there. These look real close to the Tech Joe gaskets I've been using from Stéphane Saucier out of Canada, so I know these work great. She also sent me a nice steering rack. So anyway, my hope is that once I get all these parts on, guys, this thing will go from being already a really light basher to an ultralight. As far as ultimate durability goes for carbon fiber versus, say, 70-75 aluminum, I'm not going to get into the differences in material. I've kind of had mixed luck using carbon fiber in the past, but then again, it depends totally on the quality of the carbon fiber and depends on the application. So I'm definitely going to go hard on this truck like I do all of them, but I'm just super excited to have an ultralight basher. One thing I just noticed, guys, it looks like the towers are already bored for 4mm standoffs. So this is awesome because Mitch Looper's M2C Racing standoffs are a direct fit in here. Definitely a lot beefier than the stock setup. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. I've been weighing the parts as I go just to compare the 60 grams on the center brace. And then here with the Basherqueen brace, 44. So every part's definitely lighter. I did a pre-weight on the whole vehicle. I'm going to weigh the whole rig when I'm done as well, just to compare. You'll notice, guys, the top plate where the front brace connects also tapped for M4. So I've noticed, guys, Kimberly designed the towers to absolutely lock on here. I have no hardware holding this on yet. You really have to kind of press fit this onto the bulkhead. But essentially what that'll do with the carbon fibers, it'll take any strain off your mounting bolts. So anyway, that's awesome. There's a shot of the top plate, guys, that fit perfectly, as well as the steering rack. So anyway, we'll see how this goes, guys. Had this sucker on the scale, and it's about, I think it was 4,600 grams, so about a pound lighter than a stock Outcast. Again, that's with the M2C light and speed chassis, and also because of these smaller 4S backflips. And obviously the carbon fiber is definitely lighter than aluminum, so we'll see how this goes. It's super windy out today. I'm just going to do kind of a gentle break-in bash, and as time goes, I'll definitely put more strain on the parts here. Oh! Didn't quite make the rotation on that one. Oh no! I lost power. All right, guys, I just completely lost power once I hit the ramp. It turns out my ESC switch had popped off. So anyway, definitely bad timing, but you'll see, fortunately the towers, even though they took a direct landing, are still intact. I did knock my screws loose here. We'll take it. I want to give Kimberly, the unofficial Basherqueen, a huge shout out. I totally gave these parts a beat down. My intention was to just come out and do kind of a break-in bash, but I ran out of time and had to just kind of squeak in a couple quick ones. So anyway, the towers held up great. I did strip my body mounts on that one roof landing when the power switch had cut out as soon as I hit the ramp. But the rest of the parts look great. Chassis looks solid. So I'm still just blown away. Again, this is the Speed chassis, the thinner M2C Racing one. Huge shout out to Kimberly again. Definitely check out her website, Basherqueen, and also a huge shout out to M2C Racing. Until next time, late.